World Oregon has 100% amplified my voice. World Oregon has affirmed my identity. They really have given me the tools and resources to show up in this work unwaveringly. The impact of bringing the global perspective to all students is very personal to myself and my own journey as a student, because as a Black female going through the public education system, I did not see representation in terms of curriculum. I did not see representation in terms of my teachers or my leaders. And so bringing that global perspective and bringing that equity, it starts in the classroom with having those safe conversations to then create a more socially just world. So that global perspective is imperative to creating the world where everybody feels welcome.
As part of our Global Classroom program, we have 3 programs. We have the Culture Box Resource Library. We also have the Young Leader in Action program. And then we have the teacher conferences and teacher workshops. And this year we focus on culturally relevant teaching as part of our workshop focus for the year. We bring together different teachers looking at both kind of international topics, both locally and globally, and we bring together teachers from different school districts. And we create a space for teachers to meet each other and find like-minded kind of passion about the world and what that looks like in their school communities.
My engagement with the World Oregon Educators Advisory Council. We come together once a month with those meetings, and in those meetings we're really think-taking with divergent thinking with our workshops, and that's where a lot of our workshops are inspired from. And so then from there, branching off and engaging in the culturally relevant teaching workshops, helping to organize those, get speakers, participating as a speaker in those workshops, and then again branching that and bringing that engagement and work into my building, into the work that we do as educators.
Jasmine Locke joined us about 2 years ago to the Education Advisory Council. She came as a new teacher entering the field with a lot of passion and excitement. What her job is and what she's kind of helped us kind of work on is looking at cross-cultural understanding and building empathy in the classroom and really talking about that self-awareness as a teacher and how you show up as a teacher, and also how you see your students in that deeper way. And that was some skills that we really kind of unpacked collectively in this group.
The work that I'm doing with the World Oregon Educators Advisory Council shows up in my work in the day-to-day, and affirming, again, who I am as a leader and educator with my voice, and then in the day-to-day as well, outside of my classroom with my colleagues, leaning into those opportunities that we have at World Oregon. I can't tell you how many times my colleagues are like, thank you so much for telling me about that training, or I went to this World Oregon training, or I heard about this resource, or the culture boxes we brought into our classrooms. It has been so expansive, and it has been foundational because it causes us to really ask those critical and reflective questions as educators to ensure that we're showing up in this space in the right way.
They are basically our kind of ambassadors out into schools, and they're telling us what's happening on the ground. They're working with incredible principals, administrators, students, and they are able to really help leverage the work that we do here as an organization and make sure we are creating content that is relevant.
World Oregon and being a part of the Educators Advisory Council has really given me my voice, and that's something that I feel like was lost previously without having that global perspective in my classroom and representation in my curriculum. It took me until adulthood, it took me until finding this community of educators to really feel empowered and to feel affirmed and to find my own voice, and it is absolutely incredible. So if thank you does not feel like enough for the gift that I have been given from World Oregon and the World Oregon Educators Advisory Council, the gift that I have been given and the gift that I get to pass on to other educators and students it's incredible. It's just such a gift.